returns to some sort of person status, person status. It's another form of surrendering, you see. Enlightenment itself has to be surrendered, you see. Surrendered means allow it to leave, allow it to pass. And then the mind says, well, you know what? Let's go with the flow. Let's take me back on board. And let's surrender to the mind, to the ego. You see, that's all we do is we surrender, you see. Surrendering is not a negative thing. When you win the lottery, you surrender to the money. Now let's see what the money brings. Let's see what happens, you see. Surrendering is when you put faith and trust into that what you're surrendering to. You see, you put faith and trust into your ego self again. You put so much faith and trust into enlightenment, and it brought so much joy, so much. But it's the idea of keeping things, you see. I want to keep my enlightenment. I want to keep, I want to keep my money safe that I won in the lottery. I want to keep that millions safe. I want to make sure. I want to protect it. You surrender to the money. Let the money do what it's here to do. The idea that there's a me that was enlightened it creates possibilities to keep. It's my enlightenment, therefore I want to keep it, you see. But enlightenment itself is a revelation. It's an appearance of something very distinctively pure, a higher state of consciousness. So it explains there's nothing you can keep, you see. You can't even keep your happiness. If happiness appears, the idea that you want to keep it, you become prisoner to the keeper. You see, I want to be the keeper of my happiness. So therefore, I is the keeper. And the keeper has a chore to do. The keeper has to make effort. The keeper has to make sure the happiness is locked away and cannot be taken by another. Maybe not another human, another force of nature. I don't want Saturn to be happy, I want my Earth to be happy. Happiness is that what appears and disappears, you see. The body appears and disappears, you see. When you try and cling on to it, you have to keep it, you see. You have to keep watching it, this watching, this creates a fear, creates a insecurity. Oh, my body, I haven't looked at it for a while, I must keep associating with it. I must keep going to the gym. The gym is taking place. When you realize, when this enlightenment, this higher consciousness explains to you, there's nothing sacred when you create an idea that it's sacred. the sacred is already here, you see. Surrendering to every state, every mental construct, every idea, every thought. Surrendering meaning accepting. I accept that thought. Even though it said, I'm getting old, I'm getting fat, I accept it. It's not a punishing thought, you see. I surrender to the thought. I give the thought permission. I give the thought some sort of praise just for choosing me. Why am I depressed? The depression is experiencing itself through this body. So I'm grateful for it. And it will pass. Of course, in that torturous state, when the thoughts are bombarding you, it's not so easy to say I'm grateful for it. So you say it's when your life is basically content, in preparation for all these thoughts, you say you're grateful for everything, anything that comes, I'll be grateful for. Even death. You see, the whole problem, there's only one problem. The problem is I. Me. When I identify with my body, when I identify with me being separate, when I identify with division, when I identify with my name only, I identify that every state, every mind, every thought is punishing me. So you don't treat a particular experience, a particular thought, a particular emotion any different from the rest. You see, when I'm happy, thank you. I surrender to the happiness and let the happiness pass. And when I'm frightened or fearsome of change, I also accept that, surrender to that and say, okay, yeah, you can stay and you can pass. Enlightenment does not show you that everything in the world is wrong, even though everything in the world is one thing, living experience. All the segmented ways, the little divisionistic ways that belong to I, not this I, the I in the tower up there, that towering I, where happiness is born, love is born. And it sweeps through you. You see, enlightenment sweeps through you. The thoughts sweep through you, wherever you are. One of the most beautiful and simple insight in the peak of enlightenment was I became a space, just pure emptiness, pure space, you know. You see, this is a body, this here is up beside it is space. So I became this space. And my body was coming, this body that I believed to be mine was encroaching my space, you see. The world was coming through the space of myself. The experience of everything that is taking place in your life is coming through you. And when you, in your form body, when that gentle breeze hits your skin and it causes a tingling sensation, you know, that wow, so soft and subtle. That's the experience that the space gets. The space of myself, you see, this is self, this is emptiness. We're all space, but a really profound space. Not a universal space, not a space like this here, not a space outside, but we're profound space beyond emptiness, or beyond this idea of what this space is made of. You see, it made up of, I don't know what we measure space as, whether it's oxygen, carbohydrates, whatever this is, you see. It's the most profoundly beautiful sensation when you understand that everything that you're witnessing from the external world, the internal world, is coming through you. The planet itself is coming through you. Whatever you is, you see, whatever I is. I made a video many years ago, don't get out of the bath till all the bubbles pop, see. When the bath water has no bubbles, it's transparent, it's clear, it's pure. It reveals so many visible and sensual experiences. But when there's bubbles, it masks that what we're here to perceive. And the bubbles are thoughts, you see. The bubbles are states of mind. The bubbles are, so you surrender to the bubbles, see. You don't try and pop the bubbles to get right back to what it is. You just surrender to the bubbles, and eventually the bubbles, they pop themselves. So pops is no longer popping, you know, no longer popping. Last pop.